And the Nasdaq is definitely joined this war. And Nasdaq just they are do not hold the weapon. They are technology company, but they are only the mass production something like and Microsoft Office and Google and Android, something like on the autonomy cars and software. They are also just and creating the electronics device and so they are not and holding the and just like and special gun. So the reason maybe and in Nasdaq also the Nasdaq company also maybe enter the Chinese and Hong Kong market. The member of the company they are probably the and Microsoft's and headquarters employee and Google's headquarters employee and out of the Facebook's and headquarters employee will be and moving their offices. They are maybe and working at the special places, something like a shared off the and electron wave. They are maybe covered and special mask under the grounds, and because in the U.S. military and control the out of the and the weapon and out of the and the law system, so the Nasdaq and just a company, but those company is really dangerous. And if the Nasdaq and they are probably they are the short of the and the money and the financial and banking systems they were shared by the against the Nasdaq and the people like and Mark Zuckerberg also something like and Jeff Bezos, but even if the United States official news is 100% fake, but also the and the sensitive news also do not appear something like YouTube and something like and Facebook. So so the Nasdaq is the key and part of the Heavenly Father's army. The Nasdaq will be holding the and hidden information like me, like my and speech, like my and Facebook and post. They will and spread out of the and this information. The hidden using the hidden way, something like paper, something like and preach, something like the PowerPoint and the paper. But because the information technology, the U.S. military 100% the holding the something like telecommunication technology. So and if the and the some who do not holding the U.S. citizens and ID, probably a lot of the foreign people do not holding the U.S. citizens and green card, but they are breaching by the Nasdaq and Nasdaq and the S&P companies, because and the U.S. military and the U.S. and the federal government they are the criminal, they are the murderer, they are the water temple business and the core member. If who and fear against the U.S. and government and the police officer, they are the fail. They are the fail. We must against the U.S. federal and the U.S. police officer and the U.S. and the military, and giving some of the time and the behind the Nasdaq's the employee, they currently and making the thousands of the something like a B31 and the gun, the light and the very and the powerful and the gun. They are probably the making the gun, probably making the equipment. They are the hidden side. They are maybe and trying to mass production the fighting weapon. So we and just law of the something like and protect the Nasdaq and protect the and Hong Kong markets and the employee, giving them and some time and mass production the weapon and also the how to defect and the concerned parties out of those and the analysis and the investigations comes from the worker, comes from the something like me. Average worker will be and join this fighter, but a lot of the people are just like me, do not holding the and weapon, do not holding the fighting technologies, but just began. The 100% Nasdaq and the Hong Kong market and employee just like me, they are not special, just like me and just like you, and they are just worker. But this and all is created by worker, not created by government and the military. The key core and country probably the German, and the German is a key core of this world because why and I spread a lot of information, but the LDP trying to and damage my brain, but apparently they cannot and hand on my shoulder. This is because the behind me probably the German military stand by me. So they are the holding the fighter because U.S. military also the fear against the German military. France is not handling against the German. German is the key core, and the probably and if the Nasdaq and Hong Kong and the employee and giving more time, let them and creating some of the special and stock market company, and the one company will be holding the and 20,000 and 30,000 one company holding the something like a security and security company, and those security company and holding the gun, theoretical gun and theoretical equipment and theoretical and powerful the body. Those and company will be appeared during the and 2 months. During the 2 months, those company will appear a lot of the areas, something like German stock market and Nasdaq market and the Hong Kong market also appeared something like this kind of security companies, and but those companies and employee numbers 20,000 people and 30,000 people, and maybe and few hundred and security company will be appear on the earth. They are theoretically holding the gun, theoretically holding the and fighting weapon, trying to and fighting with the Kung San Party's army and the LDP's member. So we have to and just investigate and just and destroy the government and the militaries and the business, and because the Apple is the current moment is the very how can I say, they are safety company because the LDP and the TSMC and the Samsung group just protect the Apple groups. But the key issue is the Intel. The Intel's and the AI chip is just the lack of the mass production because you know the Intel is and probably and shut down by the U.S. military current moment. They cannot and mass production again the AI chip related IC, and also the Microsoft and Office and Windows and system. They are the Panasonic Kobe company just using the and the fake software, the Microsoft and the Windows and the Microsoft and the 365. But even if I and report against the Japanese the police officer, and also I report against the and Microsoft and Japan, they are trying to avoid my reports. They think I must be entered and mental hospital because I am a troublemaker. Because I just and founded the Japanese companies using the fake and Windows and fake and Windows Office, because the and right copy right version of the Windows officials and all of those companies and crime catched by the Windows Office and Microsoft Windows. So and those groups and do not appear the Microsoft, do not appear the Google. They are just playing on me, on us. But it's just the beginning. If the Nasdaq and the Hong Kong market and the stock market employ beginning to mass production the weapon, they are the creating a few hundred and security company who holding the 20 and 30,000 employee. They are the theoretical and protector of the child and protector of the woman.